I got a brave volunteer to factor like crazy, top left. Grace, go. Good. Difference of squares, excellent. Can I get another volunteer to do the bottom left? Yeah, Owen, go.
I got x plus 2x plus 2.
Good. I'm going to do times. Can I get another volunteer to do the middle top? Yeah, Lana, go ahead. X plus 2, x minus 4, good. Can I get another volunteer to do the middle? Go ahead, awesome.
X minus 4, x minus 3.
Good. Excuse me. Can I get another volunteer to do the top right? Quinn, go. X plus 3, x minus 2, good. And Bailey, can you do the bottom right, please? Good. Now, what should happen is that's about as long as it should take you to factor, maybe like times 2. Okay, right? But like it shouldn't take you a huge amount of time to factor, especially one like this where there's no 2x squared or 3x squared, right? That should just be done fairly quickly, all right? If you notice when I did it on the questions, like the video yesterday, right? It was just like I typed it out, like that wasn't me copying up anything, that was just me going, factoring at 100 miles an hour. Maybe you shouldn't be that fast because I'm a professional math teacher, but like, you know what I mean? 2 minutes maybe at the top, like what 30 seconds for each of those, so maybe 3 minutes maybe for that, for the factoring part. Okay, can someone be brave other than those 6 people and tell me what to do next? Yeah, go ahead.
State restrictions.
Good, go ahead.
2, negative 2, 4, 3.
X will not be negative 2 from here, 4, 3, and over here it's going to be 2. Now, if you say you don't know how to state restrictions, I'll help you out right now. Remember, think of these like roots, okay? So we're saying x plus 2 can't be 0, so x can't be negative 2. So if you plug a negative 2 into here, it's going to be 0. The same thing, if you plug a 4 into here, it's going to be 0. Here, if you plug a 3 in, it's going to be 0. And here, if you plug a 2 in. So it's going to be the 4 things in the denominator. Do that. Yes?
I don't understand why the top can't be 0.
What's that?
Like, why is it negative 3 when it seems it can't be? Because if you got 0 divided by something.
0 divided by something is 0, that's fine. If I do 0 divided by 5, it's going to blow up my calculator? Well, no, right? But 5 divided by 0 would, cause an issue, but 0 divided by 5 is not an issue. Okay, can I get someone to be tremendously brave who hasn't raised their hand yet and tell me what to do? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so I'm going to just flip the last one. I'm going to smush at the same time if that's okay to save electronic paper. So what you did there correctly was the last bracket was flipped. Okay. Now, again, you didn't have to do it in that order. I got asked, Chris said, well, can I multiply first? Yes, if you want to just smush these together and simplify them first, you can do that first and then do the division at the end. This is probably quicker because it just all goes together like that. Can someone tell me what my new restrictions are before I start canceling? Oh, and go.
X not equal negative 3.
Yeah. 2 also counts here because it's just from these two, right? So x cannot equal negative 3 and 2. 2's already there, but I'm going to write it again. Okay. So again, you don't have to, as long because I'm doing it just out of form, but the idea is when you summarize them at the end, it's just going to be, you're going to write the entire set of them there, right? Okay, so we're all good on that step, right? Dividing and then doing the new flip. Okay, what cancels? So it's amazing I can do that in my head. Good. So x minus 3 on the left cancels this x minus 3. X plus 3 cancels that x plus 3. X plus 2 is that x plus 2. X minus 4 is that x minus 4. X minus 2, x minus 2, and x plus 2, x plus 2. Okay, now, I keep doing these because I like them to cancel out. You should feel happy right now. You should have a warm, fuzzy feeling inside when everything cancels. What does that equal? There will be one of you. Let's call him Austin. That will tell me that equals 0. Okay, it does not equal 0 on your test. Okay, this is going to equal 1. So it's going to equal 1, and x cannot equal negative 2, 4, 3, 2, and negative 3. That is a cool question. There will be something like that on your test, like that, the triple thing. Okay, I'm going to do 6D and 13, and then I'm going to, so I would say it's lesson. I borrow someone's piece of paper with 6D on it, or the textbook. Okay, Jerome. Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky, this question here. So this is page 122, number 6D. Okay, so 6D is going to be 9y squared minus 4 all over 4y minus 12 divided by 9y squared plus 12y plus 4 all over 18 minus 6y. Okay, I can see probably where the difficulty is coming out. So I'll leave this here. There. Okay. All right, we're going to factor everything here. Can I get a brave soul? This can be anybody here. I'm going to start with Tristan. Tristan, can you start with the top left? How do you factor that? Oh, it's okay. Summer, go ahead. Yeah, so this is going to be different to squares, right? So squared and squared. So it's going to be 3y minus 2. 3y plus 2. Now, Tristan, you're not done yet. Can you factor the bottom left? I haven't started. Okay. Can you factor the bottom left, please? Oh no, I'm sorry just to put you on the spot. Somebody help me here. 4y minus 12. I don't see any like squares. I don't think you can factor. Marissa, what do you do? Take out a 4. Common factor is always going to be your first step if you can. Now I want you to pay attention to that y minus 3. Okay, because remember when we do these questions, you really want to have things cancel. Okay? Can I get someone who's brave? I'll do this on the side maybe. Okay, so what I did was like both of these. Yeah, it's 12.
Oh, I thought it was one square.
Sorry, I'm a poor printer. All right, I'm going to do this next part on the next page. 9y squared plus 12y plus 4. I think that's a perfect trinomial, but we don't know that yet. Can somebody tell me the m and the a for that question? I'm picking on you. Go ahead. M to what? A to what here, please? Yeah? Good. What are the two numbers? Somebody else, please. Sorry, 6 and 12. Go ahead. 6. So it's going to be 9y squared plus 6y plus 6y plus 4. So if you take a look what we did there, excuse me, whoa, was the 12, 6 plus 6 is just equal to 12. Okay, so that's what's down the middle. Can I get someone to show off their unbelievable factoring skills, please? Someone, go ahead. Good. Okay. Now there will be someone in the class that gets this one mixed up here, okay? Because 6 and 4, they think that's too tricky to deal with, okay? So what we did is, it doesn't automatically divide by 6, it doesn't automatically divide by 4, right? It's just whatever the biggest number 6 and 4 both divide by, all right? And again, this is factor property because those are the same, so that's going to be 3y plus 2, 3y plus 2. In grade 10, they talk about perfect squares, like factoring by, do they talk about that or not? They do? Yes? So if there's a different way to factor that, 6 and 6, you can do it that way. I don't teach that, so I'm not going to worry about that. So the numerator here is going to change to 3y plus 2. 3y plus 2. All right, now the bottom right is where you have to be very, very careful. And someone with a great deal of self-confidence, someone, I'm going to pass on you, I'm sorry, because you raise your hand for every question. I want someone else to try this, please. Go ahead. 6, okay. So 6 is going to come out, and I'm going to end up with 3 minus y. Now, we unfortunately are not done with this. Why am I not happy with 3 minus y? How can you make 3 minus y, y minus 3? Okay, now please put a star beside this question, because this is going to be on your test, I guarantee. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, sort of, okay. But I want that to be y minus 3, yeah.
Can you factor in negative 6?
Yeah, let's say I take out a negative 6. Okay, so negative 6 times y is negative 6y, negative 6 times negative 3 is 18. Do I like that better? It's going to cancel eventually, okay? Now that's one little trick along the way, like when you see things that look like like 3 minus y and y minus 3, like your spider sense should be going off to that point saying something's got to cancel here, you should be hoping, okay? Did everyone understand where that came from, okay? Because that's one little trick, not a trick, there is no trick in math, okay? But that's one little thing you have to be aware of there for that to make them cancel. Okay, I only have one restriction here. Oh, sorry, question, Jennifer? Well, because if you take a look, right, think of when you're to foil this back in, right? It's -6 times y is -6y. -6 times -3 is positive 18, right? So these are still equivalent, but I'm liking this because these are going to cancel in a few minutes here. All right, so like it looks like they're going to cancel there. What's my restriction here, please? 3, just 3. Okay, so we're going to say y cannot equal 3. Okay, I'm going to do this quickly because I want to keep going here. I'm going to flip the fractions. So 3y minus 2, 3y minus 2, -6, y minus 3, all over 4y minus 3, 3y plus 2, 3y plus 2. Okay, this is where my new restrictions are going to come from right there, because that's what was divided. What are the new restrictions on that, please? Oh, Summer's the only person who did their homework. Sorry, Summer. You're the only person. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. -2 over 3. So we're going to say here, y cannot equal -2 over 3. Okay, what cancels? I see 2 things that cancel. What cancels? Yeah, go ahead, Grace.
No.
Okay.
No, question.
Yes.
Why is 3y minus 2 and 3y minus 2? Why isn't it 1 plus it?
So Mr. Sadler can't multiply.
Okay.
Shame on whoever told me that. You guys all told it right, and I just thank you. Thank you. The y minus 3 cancels. Now there is. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead. So the y minus 3 cancels. One of the plus 2 cancels. There's one other thing that cancels that people were asking about yesterday at lunch here. Summer, what else cancels? Yeah, 6 and 4 can both be broken down, right? So 6 divided by 4 is like 3 over 2. So I'm going to call this then -3. I'm going to call that 2. So think of that just like lowest terms for fractions. So hopefully the final answer should be, hopefully, -3 bracket 3y minus 2 all over 2 3y plus 2. And y cannot equal 3 and -2/3. That's hopefully what the answer should be. Does that look right in the back of the book? Nobody's looking back of the book, that's okay? Is that right? Yes. Now this is a little tricky, okay? Expect to see something like this because I'm mean, okay? So please put a star beside this question. So something like, you'll see probably something like, where's me on this? It's killing me. I can tell without him, maybe. I'll do one more example. He's not done after the next question. So 13, this is a big one, right? Do you want me to do the whole thing?
Yes.
I'm still going to teach today, right? I'm still going to do that. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Actually, fine. Let me do the whole thing fast. Oh, boy. Okay, this is a question that you will not see on your test, but you will definitely see on your assignment. So this is like a big assignment type question, okay? But this one's too big for your test. Okay, what is well, this one looks hideous. And when you get to grade 11, which you're all in, so you're in grade 12, we'll stick with grade 11. So we're in grade 10 too, I guess. When you get to grade 11, there will be questions like this that are intimidating. Okay, so the way you deal with this, you just do one step at a time. What's always the first step for this? Factor everything. What's always your second step? State restrictions. So even if you don't know what to do, start by factoring everything and stating restrictions. I'm going to factor as quickly as I can, if you don't mind. Okay, I'm confident you guys can all factor. So if you want to just go through this as 100 miles an hour, is that okay? Yes?
Well, that's just a question where
This would be worth probably with 6 on an assignment, like 6 or 8, because there's lots here. So this is m times m minus 1 all over, oh boy. 1811 is 9 and 2. I think that's right. Did anyone factor that out? I think that's right. That's right. Now, I'm a math teacher, so I showed a lot less steps because I could power through that. Okay, so that's just me factoring everything out. Okay. Now, this question is tricky because there is like lots of stuff going on here. Okay, let's state restrictions, and we'll deal with how we actually solve this one. What are my restrictions? Somebody be brave here. Oh, no one's brave. Bailey, go ahead. Good? And -3 over 2 and then -2. I hope this all equals 1. That would make me so happy. It doesn't, though, does it? It doesn't. Okay. Now, this is the thing that's getting me. How do we divide a fraction? It's like a fraction divided by a fraction. Go ahead.
be able to bring the bottom fraction up.
Yeah. Good. So well, the way I would write this, I hope I have enough room. Yeah. Equals m minus 1 divided by 2m plus 3, 3m plus 1, divided by, and I'm probably going to keep a bracket around here if I need to, divided by m plus 1, m minus 1 all over m minus 2, 2m plus 3, divided by m minus 2, 4m plus 1, all over m plus 2, 3m plus 2. Great. Okay, so you see we just divided by a second set of fractions. Okay, how do you deal with dividing fractions? What do we do? Oh, and go. Invert and multiply, and then we're also going to state restrictions, okay? So everything's going to turn into a times. So it's going to be m times m minus 1 all over 2m plus 3. Sorry if you can't read my printing. I'm trying to fit this all on one page here, though. Times m minus 2, 2m plus 3, yes, all over m plus 1, m minus 1 times m plus 2, 3m plus 1 all over m minus 2, 4m plus 1. Okay, now for the magic. No, there's no magic yet. Where do I have to state restrictions? What's my new restrictions I need? Or where? And what sections?
Excuse me for the interruption. We have Maplewood up and running again, hopefully. Any teachers that haven't done their attendance, would you please go in and do it now? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I can pause in the video to actually do my attendance. Yeah, question? Go ahead.
Would you factor 6m squared plus 11m?
Is that wrong?
Is it?
I think that's right.
Minus one?
What's that?
Can you just like 0 on the side?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do my attendance here and hit pause, and I'm going to tell a joke that I've been saving up for, then we'll finish this one up here.